of the first block tournament against Adrix, one of my toughest opponents. So these games are always very good and quite interesting to play. I will take the Dimension Diver, a Mystic ++, and if he left me that Rocket Courier, I would have been able to do some fun stuff with it. Now he's probably going to take the Dimension Diver, because when you can turn things into Mechanic Constructs, then you can put them straight into play with that. Oops, my app crashed. I was clicking on too many things that I wasn't actually able to use. Just trying to show them. Oh no, he got the Black Hole instead. This is a nice card, I'll give him that. With the 4 here, I'm tempted by the Reactor Monk, but really, I love banishing my deck. I don't want him to be able to turn any construct into something he can put directly into play. So I'm going to do it that way. Now, I bought this Seer for very intentional reasons so I can control the center row. I don't have any constructs, so I don't care about the Corrosive Widow. I don't have any power, so I can't kill the Tormented Soul and Mephit and stuff like that. I'm going to get rid of the Mephit, remove his ability to control the center row. This is always a deck worth getting some power in, so I'm going to take a Heavy Infantry. Well, you remember how I said I can't kill a Tormented Soul? I could kill a Cultist, or I can thin my deck with both Militia gone. Goodbye, Militias. Do I have draws in my deck? I do. I have 2 different cards with 3 total draws. I will get the ability to stack what I need right on the deck before I draw it. Goodbye, Combustion Altar that I was eyeballing heavily. Hello, Lunar Stag. Yep, I can still get this Combustion Idol because my Reactor Monk is worth 3 towards constructs. Always a good thing to be able to have. You know what? Normally I wouldn't take a second Druid of the Stone Circle, but its value and my ability to stack the deck twice and draw stuff, I'm doing it. Now, my focus in this game has just shifted from buying power to killing power. I need to kill these monsters first. I am going to do my Banish one first. And I really don't want this Sordid Asp out there because I'm about to start gaining points. He doesn't have any yet, so I can't steal anything from him, but he could steal at least 1 from me. Discard these cards, then use my Void Initiate to start getting rid of them. Yes, I want the Ascetic. That'll help me get my deck cycling going faster. I've already gotten rid of 3 of my starters. I'm about to get rid of a 4th with my Void Initiate. And all the rest of my cards are pretty powerful or combo-y. The stupid guys that stack on top of my deck are arguably weak, but they're going to do a lot for me with so many draws already in my deck. I don't want the Mechana Initiate, but like I said, this is the point where I transform my deck to power. I haven't shuffled yet. It's good stuff. What are my last 2 cards? I have 6 Apprentices in the deck, 2 in hand, 5. I have 1 Apprentice left over unaccounted for. 4 Heavy Infantry. I can see all 4 of them. So do I have both Dimension Divers already? I do have both Dimension Divers. Actually, what is that card? Seer, Hectic Ascetic, a Combustion Idol's already in play. Why am I miscounting a card? What is in my deck? I do need to know before I stack the deck, because I get to control. I'm pretty positive it's going to be 2 Heavy Infantry going on my deck. That's only 4 heavy, 6 apprentices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. So there's 1 apprentice, both voids, those are accounted for. Reactor Monk, pretty sure he was accounted for. Nope, Reactor Monk's in there, that's why. But it's still going to be 2 heavy. It's enough to kill a Mistake of Creation or a Corrosive Widow. If I can get 1 more power, I can get rid of the Sea Tyrant or the Earth Tyrant. I want the Sea Tyrant right now, wipe his constructs. The mistake to protect my own is nice. Now that Shade of the Black Watch normally would be a great card in general. I don't know that I need it. Well, I can't kill the Sea Tyrant, so I can either kill the Corrosive Widow. Does he have any more purchased Mechana recently? No, his Combustion Idol's really not going to do anything for him. Rocket Courier, yeah, I mean, you can let him put stuff straight into play. My own Combustion Idol isn't going to do anything for me, but I don't want to have to draw it again. We'll make him draw his construct again. I'm going to get the Shade just to keep the center moving. I don't have enough for the Grand Design, but he does. And straight into play. He'd gotten rid of the Black Hole, and now he gets to draw a card every turn. Oh no, he can get the Rocket Courier too. Well, that was a bad flip for me. Do I need 1, 2, 3 more runes? Nope, I'm one short of the Watchmaker's Altar. He's got a Grand Design in play. So he's basically going to get that unless I go ahead and banish it. Now, I've done such a great job banishing my starter decks. I've only got 4 left, and I've got 3 banish cards in my deck. And this one from Monster. I don't want my Void Initiate anymore. It has done its work. I am going to take the Hectic Scribe. I'm starting to get down to just power cards. Okay, let's see what he does with this. He's destroying me on deck value, and he's got more points on the honor pool too. Oh no. No! My hopes and dreams for this tournament are flashing before my eyes. I only get 1 draw with the Seer, so there's no way I get... But I could use 1 draw to get another draw. Then that would give me 3 buying power, and that's not enough. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the heavy infantry for sure. Then I'm going to banish for sure and see what comes up. I could draw with the Tormented Soul and get something else. Well, since that's 4 power, if I use a heavy infantry again and the Tormented Soul first, I go back up to 3. This is worth more points and still lets me banish the thing I don't want. We're getting closer to the end of the game, so maybe Mechana Initiates can come out. I don't want to. I'm going to leave them there. Just, I'm going to cycle my whole deck so fast. I've gone all in on Banish. I need to have an in-game that's epic to come back from this massive construct armada he's got going. Now, what would be ideal is for me to steal a construct out of his hand. He's got 6 on the field. No, both Rocket Couriers and Dartha. He's got all the constructs down with all 7. So there's nothing for me to steal there. Also, this is really awkward. I am going to do it anyway. At least this Sorted Asp came out. One of the best cards in Return of the Fallen when you're losing. You gain 1 point, 1 measly point, but you take 2 from your opponent and give it to yourself. So the net gain on that card is 5 points closer to my opponent's score than I was before. Do I want to end the game quickly with honor, you ask? No. No, thank you. Oh, no, not the end of the turn Mechana construct flip again, so he can just put it straight into play, and now he can get rid of it to put the Watchmakers from discard pile into play with the other Rocket Courier next turn. Well, at least he didn't realize he could do it this turn. He had the runes for it, and he wasted them. Oh, I was going to say, he has 2 cards left in hand. Maybe he can still do it. Nah, he's going for the center. I don't think he realizes the Reclamax has a target with Watchmaker's Altar, and the watch would go straight into play. Either that, or he's actually a really, really brilliant player. I guess it's completely possible that he's waiting for next turn when he has his 2 free runes from the Grand Design backup. He's just hoping I don't end the game this turn. And I'm losing, so I don't really want to end the game this turn. You'll notice I didn't banish anything from my hand because I'm never getting these cards again. That's it. If I Xeron, I can potentially make a swing in the game and go into the next round. But if I let it go into the next round, he's for sure going to get those 5. I am not for sure that I'm going to get more than 5. I can't end the game even with the 6 cost guy, so let's try for the big swing. Well, it's something, but it's not a big swing. I stole 1 point from him, so Xeron was effectively worth 5 points towards the final score of the game. Not terrible. I was hoping for better. And now we get to find out if he actually remembers the Watchmaker Altar and Reclamax can be used together, or whether he's forgotten all about it. But I have certainly lost this game. Double Dandelion Witch with the other 2 life bounds, each one of them giving him 1, 2, 3, 4 points. That's 8 points just off of the life bounds he's played. Yep, he did remember the Watchmaker's Altar. He was waiting for the Grand Design free value and hoping I wouldn't end the game. Good call, sir. Good call. Just one of the most brilliant players going for the long game. He doesn't really do, like, he'll do an honor rush, but he'll do the honor rush in an awkward way compared to like I would, where he still builds up enough of a deck to have a huge final turn off of honor rushing, like the life bound we just saw, or killing lots of monsters, things of that nature. Well, I can get rid of an apprentice so that I'll feel better. I don't feel better. I just lost a tournament. So yeah, really just not feeling any better after that. I'm going to take this one compared to the Corrosive Widow because it'll leave me 1 power, which is useless to me, but it'll let me banish something and hope that a 3 or less cost guy will come out that I can grab with this Druid of the Stone Circle and get more than 1 point from an ever-ready card. And my tournament dreams are officially crushed. Good game, Adrix. I will see you in the next one.